Hey, what's going on, everybody? Guess what? We're in quarantine. And you know what? What's cool is nobody's sick, but schools are closed and daycare is closed. So I'm home hanging out with the kids and making sure they get their homework done and, I don't know, play around with the dog and do some dog training, which is pretty sweet as well. And then, yeah, guess what? It's time. Be proactive. Get ready because spring's right around the corner. So we're going to go ahead and plant up some stuff. I've already started. Thanks to my buddy Clemon. Clemon, thank you, man. He hooked me up with some tomato seeds. They're called Oregon tomatoes, which are pretty sweet. Never grown them before. They're an heirloom, which means they're a heritage. They've been passed down, right? They're not a hybrid of any sort, but they're an open pollinator. So heritage or heirloom and open pollinator are kind of hand in hand. Means that they need bugs, they need bees, they need pollinators, they need air, they need wind. So we've got to make sure when we do plant these, they're in that kind of environment once they're out there ready to mature. What's really cool about these particular tomatoes is they're cold hardy. Means that you can actually plant these up about a month before the last frost. You still got to cover it if frost comes through, but you can get it out there a little bit earlier, which means you can harvest earlier than normal. So we're going to see how they work over here in southern Germany. Right now it's been pretty nasty and wet. I wouldn't say a lot of snow right now, but it's very, very beginning of February. So we'll see. Winter's not over with yet, but tomatoes are starting. Got a bunch of other ones that I'm going to be working on as well today. I've got some old stuff that I don't know if will germinate. I've got different seeds and I can kind of show you what I plan on doing. And then I've got a list of new stuff coming that should be here any day and I'll get those set up. But just to give you kind of a quick glimpse of this Oregon spring, this is what the Oregon spring's going to look like. So that's an Oregon spring, right? Nice little medium size. Here's a cut on the inside. Little on the juicy. And some of the reviews are saying great tasting, not too sweet, and not too sour. So that's a pretty cool mix. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, guys, so let me show you what I'm going to go ahead and try to work with for my last year's seeds. I've already planted up a small little batch of dill. I'm going to do some more San Marzanos. Last year didn't do too well for me. None of my tomatoes did very well for me. Well, we had a really bad grow season last year. Next, I'm gonna do a black Russian tomato, some yellow pear. These things are nuts. You gotta give these guys a lot of space, and they are prolific, man. They just crank out bunches of these tomatoes through the entire summer. So you better like tomatoes if you grow these. Some salad cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, Putz the Gold, paprika, mini paprikas, some pimento style bell pepper. So that's what I got now, and I'm gonna plant what I can up with the amount of soil that I have. And then what I'm also gonna do, what's coming in the mail, citrus cucumbers. I got some Berkeley tie-dye pink. The heck are those? Oh, that's another, yeah, Berkeley tie-dye, sorry, that's another tomato. I don't even know what I ordered. And then I've also got Chinese long cucumbers, Romanesco zucchinis I'm going to be planting. We're going to do some blacktail watermelons, Lubyanskas, and I think that's pronounced incorrectly, Jublianska paprikas, so another type of bell pepper. Bell peppers are really rough, man, for me, but I never stop trying every year. I usually get 1 or 2 bell peppers, and they're kind of dwarfed and small. I know I'm doing something wrong, but I also know Mother Nature's never really on my side because it's just not hot enough over here for these things, but I'm still going to do it. I don't care. Yeah, let's go ahead and get planting some of these older seeds in, and yeah, guys, come on, let's go. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Cheers. This here, and I'm out. Here's the flight feathers. Okay, so that's pretty much the old stuff that I have. In case you guys are wondering, anything that you guys think that maybe it's too tight, a lot of the stuff I'm going to go ahead and divide up. Not the ones that are in these cells. These cells, I'm just going to let those things get kind of root bound and then transplant them. But if I planted like 5 seeds in these little recyclable Tetra Pak things, if they get too big, I'll go ahead and separate them. Maybe not the cucumbers, but any of the peppers or anything else that I put in here, the tomatoes and stuff, I'll separate those out and then transplant them in larger containers. But recycle, reduce, reuse. Now that I got all this potting soil out and I made a mess of this little workroom in here, I'm gonna go ahead and plant up some more microgreens too while I'm at it. So let's do that. All right, guys, it was fun. Phase 1 of the planting season for 2022. I hope you guys have a great growing season. You guys give me some pointers. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Let me know what you guys are growing. I'm totally interested. And yeah, let's open up some cool dialogue, guys, and let's talk shop. All right, guys, until next time, ciao, ciao.